Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to bring in transitions. All right. So I think for this I am going to leave A3 and A4 alone. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this and I'm just going to go to overwrite mode. All right. Um, but yeah, I'm going to leave that alone for right now. I'm primarily concerned with V1, A1, and A2. All right. So in order to bring in a transition, there's a couple things that you can do. All right. First is the quick transition. All right. So you click on that. And what you'll notice is that I have just a standard dissolve that's selected. And I'm having it centered on the cut. And the duration is going to be 24 frames. It's going to start 12 frames before and then 12 frames after. So that way I also want to make sure this is going to my Seagate drive or my video editing drive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add and render. And now you can see that this has all been pushed out a little bit. And now we're going to have a fade in and fade out. Or fade in rather. And the other thing that we can do is I'll just do another one, but instead of using the quick transition, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to Tools. I'm going to go to the Effect Palette. All right. And then for this, basically what we're looking for is image. All right. Just got to find a place to put the rest of this. So that way it's not, in the way while I'm trying to do this. Oh well. Guess I'm going to have to live with it for right now. So I'll just put that up there. Again, I want to go to image. All right. And bring this back just a little bit. And then with image, it'll give me a bunch of options here. I could also go to blend. All right, which would give me 3D warp picture-in-picture superimpose. All right. There's also the box wipe. Wipes are not nearly as as popular as they once were. Color correction presets, which we'll get into at a later time. We got conceal, which again, it's going to give you like this weird effect. Yeah. Again, edge wipe. You've got film. You've got the anamorphic mask. You've got the generator. You got illusion FX, which will give you a whole bunch of effects that you're probably never going to use. All right. Image is the big one though, because with this we can do things like the pan and zoom, or the mosaic effect, or the pane effect, or what have you. All right. L conceal is, again, it's very, very similar to what we saw with conceal, which again, it's strange. I really don't want to get into that. But again, time warp is also another one that you'll probably find yourself using, especially with something like time warp itself. Not necessarily going to get into it on this one. Express, let's not get into the weird effects, but the Express 3D effect, and then you also have the Avid titler. All right. So again, with this, what we're going to look for is we're going to go to transitions, and then with the transitions, what we are looking for is dissolve. So I got to remember where it is. I think it's blend. There's the dissolve effect. I can drag this into here and put that right there. And for right now, what it's doing is it's pretty much mimicking what I was doing over here in terms of 12 frames this way or 12 frames that way. But another way that you can have greater control over the transitions, like in this particular case we went with the dissolve, is you can go up to Tools, and then you can go to the Effect Editor. And the Effect Editor looks like this. All right. So with this, it'll give me the options of putting in keyframes. It'll also give me the option of changing the opacity. All right. moving it forward or moving it back. So if I wanted 10 frames, which I don't, I actually want 12, I could do that. I could set it to 10 frames, etc., etc. All right. So again, with the effect editor itself, it gives you a bunch of other options that you're not necessarily going to find with the quick transition. All right. The other important thing I want to show you with this, and I'm going to take off segment mode for the moment, is I am going to right click. All right. So with this, what I'm looking for is render. All right. So I could do either expert render at position or render at position. Rendering basically will, instead of this just being something that is a temporary hold, it'll turn that temporary effect or temporary transition and turn it into something permanent. So again, I right click, I go to render, and then I render at position and application. Want to make sure this is going to my video editing drive, and then I click OK, and then Bob's your uncle. All right. So the reason why I'm showing this is because if you don't have your effects or your transitions rendered, when you go to export, it is going to take a lot longer for the export to be completed, but also in addition to that, if you don't render your effect, you may actually lose your effect. So you may want to put in a dissolve, but the dissolve itself is not going to be there. All right. The other reason why I wanted to show you the dissolve from the transitions was also because I just wanted to do the video here. I didn't want to do the audio. I didn't want to do A1 and A2. I didn't want to put a dissolve there. So in this particular case, I went up to the effect palette, I grabbed dissolve, and I put dissolve just on the video. All right. So that's pretty much it for this. Next, we're going to go into titles.